Hey everybody, we'll get started here in just a few minutes. I saw a bunch of you had already joined, so I thought I'd go ahead and start the meeting. So welcome, thank you so much for signing up and joining, and we'll be starting in just a few minutes, right at the top of the hour. Hi everyone, again, we will be starting in just a few minutes to let a few other people. Please stay muted. You don't have to have your video enabled, but stay in front of your computer because this is a visual Zoom call. So we're going to be going over the Homesnap app, which I'm really excited to present to you. I realized how powerful this thing was when I asked to get certified to teach it. And I'm still learning, so we'll have question and answer at the end. If you have any questions, please save them or go ahead and type them in. I won't be able to see them because the screen will take up the whole presentation. So afterwards, at about 30 minutes, we'll go through some questions, okay? So get your phone out, go ahead and find the Homesnap app and try to follow along. Now, there is a few differences between the Android and the iPhone app. but there's not very many. So if you do have an iPhone and you came on this one, I had the iPhone class last week, which I did record, and it is on my YouTube channel. So I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then too, I'm also going to have a special offer after the call. So, you know, for some free coaching sessions with me, a series of coaching sessions to determine where you are with your lead generation system. So stay tuned, stay on the line, and let's get to know this powerful, powerful app, okay? Here is the link for the YouTube channel. Don't go there right now. Stay tuned, and it will, you know, I have all of the trainings that I do recorded, and they are up there. Okay, so thank you everybody for being online today. It is 3 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me share the screen real quick. All right. Can y'all all see my screen before I black you out? Can you see my screen? Can somebody tap in chat and let me know that you can see it? Hello, is everybody out? Anybody out there? Hello? Somebody let me know if you see my screen. There we go, somebody did. Yes, you can see my screen far out. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so this is the Android version of the Homesnap app. And let me open up, this is my Android phone. So this app is, each one of you should be able to get this either from your MLS or from your Association of Realtors. And this screen that we're seeing here is what you should see when you first open up your app. So at the top is your map version, the map, and then below that is a list of listings that are within that map search area. So let's go into the map, and all you have to do is just really tap on your screen to get it to open up. So I just tapped on that top portion and it opened it up to the full map version. So here you can squeeze in and squeeze out for the for what you're seeing. Let's squeeze in a little bit, and when you do that, you take 2 fingers and you just move them out. Move them out so that it comes in a little clearer. You start seeing some houses in there, and then soon we will see some tags. Okay, yeah. So the tags that you're seeing here, the blue ones are just from the public records. The red ones are houses that have sold within the last 12 months that it's recorded that they have sold and the price that they sold for. And the orange ones here are the contingent one. Do you see that right there? Let's tap on that. And you see that it's under contract right there. If we go, let's tap on one of the blue ones and you see that you get an estimated, oh, come on, there we go. A little bit of a lag. I don't understand why. All right, well. Well, there's no picture, but we do see the estimated value, how much it is per square foot, how much it's appreciated over the past year, the rental analysis here, when it last sold. You're going to see all of its, the property information on it, what the summary of the house. This is basically all we see in our MLS system. And I'm in the Bright MLS system. So for those of you that are watching this that are Bright, we've got some additional features here. I'm not sure whether it's with other systems or not. The school system, which it pulls from the greatschools.org, not our MLS. So that's kind of unique to the Homesnap app. Okay, and this is something that is down here, this commute time. I plugged in Navy Federal Credit Union. You can literally, if your client tells you that you want to commute to a certain area, they only want a 30-minute commute time, then you can plug that address in and you can pull up the available properties for there. And then there's some other features we'll go over later. All right. Okay, so, and you can see every property has some type of tag on it. Here. Let's see. Every property does once you get a little closer. Now, the ones that are for sale, you see we've got green. Green is the ones that are available. And let's see, I don't want to go too fast. The purple ones are the open houses. And the orange ones are the contingent. The contract ones are orange, and the yellowish ones are coming soon. So that's a good snapshot of all the different colors and what the properties mean there. Okay. So again, when you tap on that, it's going to pull up that property's information, and then, and this one's contingent, so I'm a little confused as to why it's showing up. I wanted to pull up the, and I'm not real familiar with my Android phone, so y'all bear with me. Like I said, I am practicing. Okay, so I mentioned, well, let's talk about the commute time. So over on your right-hand side, you're going to have 5 buttons. And another thing to really understand is these buttons down at the bottom. Okay, so you're going to have 5 down at the bottom. And if you're not signed in as an agent, you will not have the Pro Agents one right here. So the homes, your information, messages between you and other agents, You can text your clients in between here, and then to news about properties that you may be interested in your zip codes that you've plugged into here. Okay, homes. So when you want to calculate the commute time with your app, with your client, you would plug in, let's clear this one out and add another address. So I know my husband would love to live a little closer to where he works. So let's plug in where he works in Tyson's Corner. Let's see if it will pull that up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're going to plug that in, and you can say, I want a 30-minute or 20-minute commute time. So once you plug that in and you hit search up at the top, it's going to pull up all of the properties that are in that commute time. And then you can share that with your client, you know, if they are in the app itself, or you can show them themselves how to calculate that, because they're going to have that particular part of the app. All right, and to, you know, to clear it out, what you're going to do is you're going to go back and you're going to clear it, right? The next one I wanted to talk about, and we're going to move the commute. The next one I wanted to talk about was this little squiggly line right here below it. Let's move the, all right. Okay, the little squiggly line down here at the bottom. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our finger yet again, and we're going to draw. You see how it will draw? And it'll draw any shape that you want. And there's the, and you can get the list of all the houses that are in that particular area. You see? And it's got the map view of that. All right, we're going to clear that. Cancel it. Clear. Reset. Okay. And that's the way you reset things as well, y'all. So, all right. There we go. Let's go back to my current location. And the one below that is your current location. I just showed you how I was going to get back to my current location. Sometimes, as with anything else, you know, you have to kind of figure out ways to work things the way you want it to be. All right, the one below has 3 underneath it. It's a layers one. So this is pretty cool too. So if you, a lot of our clients are always asking us, where are the homes for sale in a certain school district? So you can put the little cap on there. You see how it shows the school, the little cap emblems on there on the map? And you tap on that, Mill Run Elementary School, okay? So you can see homes. You see that right there, the see homes in that school zone. So we're going to, and it will draw the property lines of that school zone right there on your map. Then you can hit the list button, which is right below that, and it will show the homes underneath there. And you can go in and filter that too. Now, these are being pulled from greatschools.org because Homesnap realized that a lot of real estate agents were not putting in the school information, nor were they necessarily putting in the right one. So they just pulled it directly from greatschools.org. Okay, so that is the school app right there. And let's clear that, remove that outline, remove the schools. The next one is the another location. Where is it? It should be making the lot lines on there. And I do not know why this Android phone is not working. Let's see if it'll give it a minute to do it. The next one, though, is for the little airplane looking one, is for the satellite view. Now, a lot of clients really, really like this one. They like to see the aerial view of things. And we know this because clients like drone photography, you know, so you can zoom in, zoom out on that. I don't know, maybe it's that the Android version doesn't work. I don't know, but it's not working on here. So this second one was a property lines view on there. So, and this last button is the list view of the properties that are within my map right here. Okay, so we're going to undo that, and we're going to look at some of the other features that are in here. Okay, so we looked at that. So let's go, let me get to my location. And I want to show you something that is in the Bright MLS features, but may not necessarily be with the, may not be with every MLS system, but just check and see if it is. So it's called the safety check feature. So when you go into a property, and it has to be, the reason I'm pulling it this way is because it has to be within a few yards or nearby. You can, when you pull it up, well, let's go through this estimated mortgage feature right here. Up above there, you see that estimated mortgage. You can tap on that right there, and it's going to pull up a very basic mortgage calculator. Now, it's not going to have HOA or taxes in there, and you can make adjustments as you know, like if it's, and you would have to add on any of the HOA fees or taxes that, that they would be responsible for. So let's try it. Let's see, it's 3.8 because interest rates are going down. Interest rates are going down. 5/1 ARM, you could say a 5/1 ARM. 15-year fixed. Yeah, there you go. So right below that, you see a set a safety timer. So you can set the timer for 30 minutes and then add a contact that would be contacted if you did not turn that safety feature off. Okay, so I would put my husband in there, or a partner, another real estate agent, and they would be contacted, which is really important, you know, for those of us that work internet leads. They not necessarily want to, you know, they don't want to see the property. They want to hurt us. So You might want to set it for even shorter amount of time, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes or whatever. And you would set it when you're on the steps of the property so that if you didn't turn it off within a certain amount of time, that person would be called. Then below that, and all of these are pro features. You see the little orange pro right there at the top. That is only for real estate agents will see that. Your clients will not see these things. So this has also a schedule with showing time right here in the Homesnap app. So you could go ahead and schedule a showing time to see this property. You could send a rapid CMA to your clients about that. You could just hit that, and it's just really kind of down and dirty, not real, you know, not a lot of detail in there. But if they wanted to just kind of like get a view of what the property is worth, you could do that very, very quickly right here in the app. It's also going to give you price details, the last time it was sold, how long it's been on the market, who the listing agent is, and you could contact that listing agent. You can pull up that listing agent's information right here, see, you know, what kind of activity he's had, what kind of, you know, listings and buy size he's had over the last 2 years, what his contact information is, or if you wanted to just contact him right in the app, you could. Send a message, you see? Send a message right here. Agent. Right there. And ask a question very quickly. Here we have, you know, the information, the details about the property. And this is what clients see. And you can tell because it is not, it does not say pro. You see everything that says pro, like the agent information, clients do not see that information, but they will see all of this description. The taxes, the MLS. It is active under contract. And again, you see the pro. So we're going to see the listing agreement information, the disclosures that's on here, the documents, the showing contact, the owner's name. And here you could even, in Bright MLS, we can put documents up into the MLS for other agents to download and include in their offer. They are right here in this app too. Now that's not what this is. This is a floor plan, but you could download this and send it off to your client if they weren't in this app with you, just straight from your phone. The school information again, you see here. The commute time from our place of wherever we've plugged in and we're looking at for our clients. Property lines, let's go through the property lines. Now you have to be on the property to see this, but this is a very cool app. And you see, well now it's working. It's showing me the property lines for this particular unit. And this is an end unit, you can tell straight from the aerial view. Clients love this part. And as you can see, sorry for the fast scroll here, y'all. As you can see from the, it is not a pro feature, so this is something your clients are going to see. It's got a little bit of a lag. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Another thing I really want to show you guys when it comes to that is the in regards to the property features, I want to show you a little video here real quick about walking the property lines. Since I'm not at a property right now, I have to show it to you on this video on how it works. And this is in your video. When you walk the property, it will actually show you the recorded property lines of the property as you do it, and that's the way it works right there. All right, let's see. I think I have covered just about all of the features of it right there. Another thing, I did mention that you can find an agent in here. I want to go through the messaging part. And this I found very, very useful. So I was going to show a property, and I not only was able to contact the agent and talk to him about the property, and this was the last week or so, so it went really quick. But we talked about it, and then I was then able to talk to my client about it in this very same app. Now, here are some of the properties that I have been communicating with him about. And, you know, we can communicate right here in the app. Now, this would be for somebody that you are already either, you know, that would accept the invitation from you. So once they accept the invitation and you invite people into your app, the way you do that is when you go into the Me section down here at the bottom, you see I've already gone in here, you would either click on the invite right here, and then again, it will pull up the people that are in your phone. And this is my Android. It's not my iPhone, which is my primary phone, so where all my contacts are. And so it's not going to show you all of the people that I have in my network. So you could add them that way, or you could, these are the people that have accepted the app in my Homesnap. These are the people that I've invited and they haven't accepted, so I probably, should resend it. And these are where people that have requests to be a part of your Homesnap app and have it right here. So when you invite people, and I am going to go ahead and invite somebody to join. You've also got the share your profile link. So you can share it, and you can either share it on Facebook, or you can choose another way to share it. You can, any other way that you know how to do it. You can share it by email, Instagram, all of these, other apps. It's just merely a link. There are also other marketing materials available to you right here in Homesnap. Let's see. No, that's not it. Leave. Let's see, where is it? Homesnap University. Let's see if it's in there. Printables, yes. Homesnap University for agents. So in here, I just created a postcard and then made a JPEG out of it. This one right here. And downloaded as a flyer, as a postcard right here into PDF form, and then made a JPEG of it. And it's got the link right in there, and I could upload that into thanks.io and send it to, a targeted geographic farm, or I could, you know, put it in strategic places, do some door knocking, maybe have them at an open house, you know, download my app. I don't know. There are lots of things that you could do with these particular things. And it's timing out on me. Okay. So I think that's a lot to cover, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys are going to have to look over, you know, the thing. Can you show how you went to Commute again? All right. Yes, I can, Ahmed. All right. So you see the little, let me remove that. You see the little car right here. You hit car, the little car, and you add an address. So, you know, say I work at the Pentagon. There we go. Pentagon building. And I want to be 30 minutes away from it. Okay. Search. And you see all the properties that are within 30 minutes of the Pentagon. Right there. And it'll have the outline. And just to remove it, all you have to do is hit remove. Any other questions? That is a neat feature, Ahmed, isn't it? Does anybody else have any other questions? So I did promise you guys let me see if I can exit out of this. I did promise you guys a special, sure, is there somewhere on my iPhone version? Need to find it. It's the same one. You should, on the iPhone and on the Android, they all have those same features. Oh, I know one thing that is different. That's the reason why the difference between the Android and the iPhone. Okay, in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see a little a camera. So when you touch that camera, it's going to come up, and I'm going to cover my my camera here. So it's going to come up with a camera, and you can point that at a property, and it will give you the estimated value of that. It will pull up that property's listing in Homesnap automatically. All you have to do is just snap a picture of it. Now, if you want to be stealth about it, they call it the stealth feature. You don't have to raise your phone to take a picture. You just hit the little stealth feature up at the top, and it's kind of thinking here, just a minute. Yeah. And you see it's got, I can choose one of those, and there we go, right there. But it has to be nearby. And save your snap. And see, it gives you this one's cool. It gives you the Google Street version of it and all of the information about the property, just like it was in the MLS. To the Pentagon, it's 47 minutes. Yeah. And there we go. It's another question, I believe. Did you sew the postcard again? I sure can. So you go into Homesnap University. What I did was I went into the agents portion of it, and it's going to pull up everything in the agents portion. And again, you're not going to get that if you're not signed in as an agent. So we go to Homesnap Pro University, and there is all kinds of things in here. There's webinars you can go to, new tips and tricks. There's tutorials. on some of these features and printables. That's what I went into, printables. And there is, yeah, there's a lot of things about advertising. Well, we're not talking about the advertising, but the client invitation flyer is right there, and the client invitation postcard is right there. And it will literally populate your link right in there. You don't have to put anything in there. All you have to do is just download it. And then, you know, save it on your desktop or whatever, print it out, whatever you want to do with it. Listing ad, Facebook listing ad handout, a slide. This one's pretty nice. This is very nice, actually. This is the, this will add a PowerPoint JPEG to your, for your, let's see if I can get it to, no, I can't. It will add a JPEG to your PowerPoint presentation so that you can add it in a listing presentation. That's very nice. So again, it's under Homesnap Pro University and printables. Look in there and start playing with this. This is also on the homesnap.com website. Just what we're seeing here is, you know, big, like on a website. So if you wanted to navigate this a little bit better on the website, then by all means, do that. Yeah, this is pretty good. You can add that as a part of your listing presentation and tell the Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I am going to be advertising on Homesnap, which is attached to our MLS system, and every consumer who is engaged in this will be getting, you know, will be seeing this ad. Yeah. It's a pretty good feature. All right, I see some more questions. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kirtland. Okay. Well, if there's no more questions, let me get out of this. Stop share. And give you guys a link to a, so if you want to explore getting, you know, getting more leads and, you know, just do a diagnostic assessment on your lead generation systems, I'm offering a set of 5 lead generation calls just to kind of go through your systems and see where there may be any gaps and give you a, you know, some suggestions on how to increase your leads and increase your lead generation time. So for those of you that are on the call, if you want to book one of those with me, I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to put it in the chat session here. Here we go. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll be having it in my on the YouTube link. So I really do appreciate it. Does anybody have any last questions before we conclude? It was kind of short and sweet. But I thank you all for coming, and I hope you really did get something out of it. Take care, and I hope that you take me up on my offer of a free call to give your lead generation systems a diagnostic tune-up. Okay? So please, please take me up on my offer. Take care. Hope to see you guys around or hear from you soon. Bye-bye.